So before we get started with this video, check out what the cool folks at Lippert sent me. They sent me some cool accessories for the sofa, or the theater seat that we got. This seat right here, it's got these really awesome little plugs. I showed you all the fan that plugs into it already right here. It simply slides in, and it's a very powerful fan, believe it or not. It blows quite a bit of air. So yeah, so I already have that, and I just got these randomly in the mail. So this is a light on a little arm that you can use to read a book or whatever you're trying to look at. And then they have this little clip-on armrest. I already got it out of the box, but check it out. So it's this really cool little table, and it's spring mounted over here. So you simply open this up, clamp it around. Let's try that real quick. Very cool. Just clamps in place, super high gloss. Definitely want to use a coaster if you're putting something, you know, like a drink on it. But you got so many drink holders that came with this seating that you could absolutely use this to hold a little plate or something else. And they also make one that slides into here and it kind of positions out in front of you. So you have both options there. Get a lot of fingerprints on it. That's about the only issue. But man, that is super cool. Big thumbs up to the folks over at Lippert for sending this over so I could show you guys what it's all about. And they sell these accessories on their website as well. So here's the light, real modern design. Slide that in right here. Check that out, that is super cool. So if you're reading a book or a magazine or something, you can position this directly over it and have some extra lighting. And it all pulls its power from that little connector right there. Very, very cool. You can adjust the brightness of it right here. Little touchpad. You peel this off actually. And once you peel this off, it gives you access to it below. Didn't come off exactly how I thought it would. There we go. So you simply just touch this actually. Very cool. Yeah, 3 different brightnesses. That is awesome. I'll throw a link in the description of the video if you like this. Anyways, on to the main video. Sorry for the wind, but I bet you guys never thought you'd see this happening again. Hooking up to the old chaparral. Basically, he's had so many problems with the chaparral, he demanded that I return his money and take it off of his hands.
Get this crap out.
Nah, he loves it. Basically, he's having a truck issue, and you know, I got to give you full disclosure. His truck's been giving him some problems, right?
Yeah, so I can tell you what's going on. Yeah, so I started having some trouble with my truck. It was intermittent, and when I was driving, all my sensors would go out, my AC and all my electronics would just shut down, and the windows would stay stuck up. So it was really hot in there, but it would clear out in about 5 minutes. So finally, he started doing it non-stop now, and just haven't been able to, you know, troubleshoot what's going on. So right now, they're kind of pinpointed to the whole wire harness. And they've ordered a wire harness, but Ford has sent us the wrong one twice in a row. So that's what we're waiting for right now.
Man, hey, at least it's not a microprocessor failure.
Yeah, at least not that.
That's crazy. Sorry to hear about it.
Yeah, but if you guys are heard of anything like that, give me your opinion on what it could be, because we have to do search on the internet ourselves, try to find out what's going on.
Yeah, it's crazy. So what we're doing today actually is he's moving out of this non-powered covered spot. They finally got an opening for a powered covered spot a little further down, and I'm gonna help him move his fifth wheel today.
Yeah, somebody already took this spot already.
Somebody already got your old spot.
Already.
Surprised they didn't hook it up and just pull it out in the middle of the field. Now this place is pretty good. They're pretty good about getting you set up when you need it. It's got the old Predator 3500 watt inverter generator going. Anyways guys, we're gonna get this thing moved over. Okay, so we are all moved over. He's got a great spot here, especially with the boat right here. I mean, you could probably put all your slides out except the mid bunk. You could extend it almost all the way, but not completely.
Yeah, so we'll kick out of the house, this is where I stay at.
And you know what? You don't have to worry about a generator anymore. You got power.
I got the power right here.
That is awesome, isn't it?
Get it ready, get the fridge ready when they go out.
Yep.
That'd be nice.
And you know, if this person with this boat ever moves, you could actually connect both of those 30 amp connections and get a 50 amp adapter. And you could power everything.
Well, I got the soft start, so it will work.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's very cool, man.
Just need to get the right flag.
Now that he has power, he doesn't have to worry about trying to get a generator to get his landing gear up. That's probably the single biggest thing. That little battery maintainer on there does an adequate job at times, but if your battery's starting to get low, it's not going to fill it up from scratch. It just kind of keeps it topped off. But you know what? Let them know. How do you really feel about the fifth wheel since you've had it? Be 100% honest.
I love the fifth wheel, actually. And I get a lot of compliments on this thing as well.
See, I don't sell bad stuff to people.
No, I love the size, and I love towing it still.
Yeah.
I don't feel it at all compared to, tow behind. But it's been a lot of fun. We haven't get to take it out as much as we like to this year. But winter comes around, more spots opening up. I love winter camping.
Yeah. And with your horrible experience you had with your current Super Duty, what truck are you going to replace it with?
I'm still going to stay with Ford.
Ah.
Still love my Ford. So I got a new 350 on order. Should hopefully be here this year.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? They're turning out those microprocessors slower than ever, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
All right, we're going to get this thing set up, get it decoupled from the truck. We're going to take off. Just going to give you a quick update on the cargo trailer. Been using my new proven locks. These things are absolutely awesome. Take a look inside. Let me show you what I've done. All right, so in the last video on the cargo trailer, or one of the last videos, you saw where I installed this really cool bike rack. Now, I told you I had a couple ideas in terms of securing it, and I don't know which one I'm going to use. I'm going to basically try it with each one first and see which one works best. But down here on the bottom, I've used these really cool brackets, and these are chair leg brackets. So they're steel plates that have a threaded slot in the center, and then you can simply thread these little bolts through the top of them. But yeah, this is going to give me the ability to kind of clamp them down just to keep this from moving around, and I have two on each side. The other idea I have is this right here, and you may be wondering what this is. Well, this is actually an E-track accessory that you use to hold things like shovels, rakes, and things like that if you were going to have them inside of here as kind of a landscaping trailer. So these are made of really thick rubber, and they clamp around the exact diameter of this post, which is about 1.5 inches. So it gives me the flexibility of simply moving where I want and then kind of shoving this post into place. And between the two of them, there's really no movement going on at all. Now, I don't know if I need them both in here, but I'm sure they're definitely assisting each other in terms of preventing this from sliding around, especially if I have to make like a hard braking maneuver, which is really cool. I've also added some additional E-track accessories. So over here, I've added this really cool kind of tool holder accessory thing here. Gives you the ability to put some smaller diameter tools in here, screwdriver slots, pliers, all sorts of really cool things. You know, none of this stuff is that expensive at all. You can really get your trailer equipped with E-track accessories for a really low price. And I'll put a description in this video of all of that stuff. Plus you can see I have some tie downs right here, and they have little D-rings on the end. This is actually a pack of 4 of them. I have a E-track accessory here that I've already had. Then I have some of these little hoop rings right here, and they all come out really easily. So to put it in place, simply pull it up and then snap it in. I have more of the little loops all around here. I have this really cool plastic E-track bin right here as well. Just gives you the ability to throw trash in it or anything you might need to hold temporarily. I'm still planning on putting a small workbench right up front here. Oh, I have this attached now, so now I have one of my spare Rainier tires attached to the front. It has a bracket that's screwed into this backing, and then a bolt that goes through one of the holes right there, and it's secured really well in place. Very, very cool. I've used this trailer a lot, and it really comes in handy. So I've added a 4-foot section of E-track here and a 5-foot section of E-track right here. A lot of folks ask me if I plan on insulating the inside, at least the roof section. I may. I don't want to say I'm not going to do it or I'm going to do it because I haven't decided yet. It would definitely, provide a little bit of insulation, but it gets so hot in here, it's not necessarily something that's going to make a huge difference, especially if I'm not constantly keeping the inside cooled. There is no vent up top, so that's a problem. And you guys may remember the video I did on this really cool hyper hitch. And this is from the folks that make the proven locks. Got the little hitch lock in here as well. That thing is very cool. I just keep it inside of the trailer for now because if we take my wife's vehicle out to haul this, I can just grab the hitch, insert it in the back of her Expedition, and pin it in place and we're good to go. But yeah, things have come along really well in here, and this trailer is so useful. It's arguably more useful than any of the big trailers that I have. I mean, I can use this thing all the time, and it takes up such little room. I don't have to run out to the storage to grab it. It's just something that's been so convenient. And what's interesting about this specific trailer is the fact that CargoMate seems to do things differently in different parts of the country where they make these. I believe this one's made in Waco, Texas, or in that area. They use a piano-style hinge here, where a lot of them use just this single hinge up top and a single hinge in the bottom. They've done a lot of different things with the diamond plate on this one. It's just a little bit different. And honestly, I've been pretty impressed with the build quality of this unit. Sure, you see some, wiring up here. You see some wiring for the little lights above the fenders as well. And people have said, man, why didn't they seal that up or do better? Well, the fact is, it's just a tiny little cargo trailer, and I don't think they really care about some stuff like that. But for the most part, it's not going to cause a problem unless you have like a major blowout. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the cargo trailer. The thing is very cool, getting a ton of use out of it. E-Track definitely helps. I'll put a link in the description of this video to all this E-Track stuff. This is stuff you may be interested in. Most of it I got from eTrailer, but a lot of it I got off of Amazon and some other places as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this short video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.